Well, hello there, friends and family, and I know it's been a while since you've seen old Mr. Tom, and I apologize for that, but I'll just have to be honest. Well, Mr. Tom's been feeling under the weather, and when I mean under the weather, I mean had me down, where I really didn't feel like doing a whole lot. Just been really tired, having some severe headaches and chills and stuff of that nature, and really don't know why. It's almost like I had flu-like symptoms, and even though some won't believe it, flu has been going around my area now, and that, as well as other parts of the southeast. Now granted, it's been nothing like it has been years past, but then I have to admit, when have we ever done the things we've done this past year and a half? Washing our hands so much, all the hand sanitizer, wipes, masks, and the whole thing. But anyway, I wanted to come on today and let y'all know I was doing fine. I should have done it earlier. Like I said, I do apologize for that. But I struggled just to even get up, take care of the kids, do the basic things. And that, plus I've had a lot of congestion, and of course pollen count is just insanely high right now. But last week and a half or so been pretty rough overall weather-wise. We had a strong storm front come through, not this past Tuesday, but Tuesday a week ago, and it didn't look like it was going to be much by the time it got here in Alabama. Yeah, it did drop hail and had strong winds and some tornadoes in Texas, but when it got to us, by the looks of it, didn't look like it was going to be anything at all. Well, I would have been wrong. We had some real strong straight line winds, resulting in a lot of tree damage in certain areas. It actually did spin off one tornado up near Prattville, and with us, it knocked our power out for over 19 hours and that. But it was after that that I started feeling down, and I'm feeling a whole lot better today. And I don't say all this, to garner any sympathy or what have you. It's just the way it's been. It's the way life is sometimes. But I felt good enough today to get on out and take a little ride, get a little sunshine. It's 86 today, bright sunny day, clear sky, and I thought, I'd take you along. Plus, I wanted to check on this gas situation. So if you all want to, jump on in, buckle on up, behave now. And we'll take a short ride through town and see how the situation all is. I got to make one errand first. I got to run by the bank. So once we get that done, we'll head on out through a drive through the city and see what this here gas situation is in my local area. Okay? So we're gonna head on over here to the bank first, so y'all just have to bear with me. And as we're backing out, you look out through the yard. I've got to get to mowing some grass. Yep, with the way this weather's been, it's been so darn wet that it's been hard to even try to keep up with it. I think we've had over 12 inches between the last week or so. That's a whole lot of rain for us this time of year. But you can see Alabama's all green and alive, and things are warming up. Won't be another week or so and we'll probably see some 90s, as hard as that might be to believe. But I've been hearing a lot about this gas while I've been recuperating. So while I was out running my little errand, I thought, I'd take y'all along, ain't nothing special, and take a ride through town to see what it's all about here locally. here we are at the bank. I got to run in and through the drive-in, not run in the bank. Lord, it's been years since I've actually been in the building, and pick up some cash. I like to keep cash on me. I think that's prudent, and that to always have some cash on you. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, that power outage again that we had for 19 hours last week proved again that credit cards, debit cards aren't no good if there's no power.
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good. How you day?
I'm good.
Hey, could I get a few 10s with this?
I sure can.
So there you have it. We got the bank out of the way. And our first stop or check is going to be down here at my favorite convenience store in town, Buddy's. Now we're not going in. No need in that. They post their gas, and we should be able to see. And I might pull through the pumps if there's not an insane amount of people here to see if they got any of the, pump nozzles covered. The reason being, that's what they do. They'll cover them with shopping bags when they're low on gas or out. And from what I'm seeing, all the pumps, all of them are open. And you can see right there, gas price $2.97. Yep. It's actually came down some. Monday, when this whole thing about the Colonial Pipeline broke, because it was hacked by some hackers. Now they're saying they were Russian. And that, who knows. And it was a ransomware attack, shut down the pipeline. And of course, the way that works is, they make their demands monetarily. They always want millions. And the company can decide to pay it or not. But if they pay it, supposedly the hackers release the company's computers. If they don't, well, it's left up to the company to rid the ransomware from their system. Well, as you might understand, most companies don't pay. They go ahead and suffer through eliminating the virus. This can take quite some time, and that's what we saw with the Colonial Pipeline. It took 6 days. Well, somebody lost a kitty. Not one of mine. So maybe down in the comments, y'all will share what gas prices are in your neck of the woods. Monday, they got up as high as $3.29 here in my little small town. And now, like I see, Buddy's, I don't think he ever raised his above $3, but I know Valero did, and there still might be that price when we come back through. We'll check it. But I thought with such a beautiful day, and I am feeling better, a ride just does the body good. So we'll go down here and check our 5 Point Shell station now, it's always has the highest gas price. They're just always proud of their gas. And people still go there and buy because they want Shell gasoline. Me, I don't much care anymore these days. Well, they're only $2.99. I don't know if you caught that or not. So they're only 2 cents above Buddy's. Not so bad. And as you can see here on Gilmer, which is the main drag coming in from the interstate all the way through Tallahassee on up to 14 to points west and beyond, we're getting a repaving courtesy of the state of Alabama. And I must admit, it's nice and smooth. Now we're at the south end of town. This is our Murphy's, and it appears to have all gas. All the pumps are not covered up. Oops. Yep. We'll just do a quick ride through here. Nope, they're all open. So now we're going to have to get back around this here road work. And pardon my voice if it's a little scratchy, because I must admit I've been overly congested, scratchy, not really a sore throat. That's why I don't know, could be a cold. Except I will say this, I haven't been that tired and fatigued or had those bad of headaches in some time now that I can remember. And as many of you know, and might remember, my second shot was scheduled for May the 6th, and yep, I took it May the 6th. Could that possibly be what's affecting me? I don't know. I talked with some friends on the phone. Regan, Southern Boy Prepper down in Louisiana. Talked with Rudy, the Alaska Prepper. I know many of y'all know both of them. Also spoke to Les today. You know, he's Lone Star Pioneer. And I'm talking with all them. I mean, there's a possibility it could be the flu. But like I said, you know, how I get the flu, really don't know. Anything's possible though. Now, we don't have a lot of gas stations in Tallahassee anymore. Those three there, well, there's actually a fourth one, the Valero, right at the edge of my neighborhood. And there's basically 7 in town. I'm not going to go to all 7 because one of them's all the way up on the west end of town. Up even past Walmart. In fact, it's outside the city limits. But from what I'm seeing, we're not having any difficulties when it comes to having fuel, whether that be gas or diesel. And I knew that because I talked with the owner of Buddy's. I know him personally. And I spoke to him the other day. And I asked him, was he getting any problems with fuel? And he said no. He said the only time he had a problem with fuel was Monday. And I said, well, why is that? And this is what he told me. He said people just went crazy. He sold 3 times the amount of gas and diesel Monday than he normally does on any day of any time in the month. And that ran him out. Of course, he got another load Tuesday. There's a Sunoco up here. Want to pass through it, see what it looks like, check its price. I can already see it. It says $2.99. So it does appear that prices are all close to the same. And from what I'm seeing, no shopping bags over these handles. All the pumps are open. So that's enough to tell me here in our little small town of Tallahassee, Alabama, everything's just fine. Now I do know the Colonial Pipeline is back up and running, partially if not wide open. It was scheduled to be up today. I think it actually started coming online yesterday. But the fact that we got fuel here in Alabama, and I know they do down in Louisiana because I talked to Regan, and I know they do in Texas because I talked to Les, that may not be the case in your area, especially the further out we get away from the pipelines. So we're just going to head on back the back ways. I'm not going to run my mouth so much because, like I say, throat's still a little bit scratchy. We'll just take in all the green beauty on the way back to the house. This was just going to be a short ride about. Mainly let you know what was going on. And that, you know, the compound issues, you know, I did have some issues with my computer equipment again and cameras after that power outage. But in all truth, I got those taken care of in a couple of days. That just got back to the fatigue and tiredness and not feeling good enough to get on camera. Actually, not even to hardly get on YouTube. Just spent quality time with the kitty crew and my couch. If it weren't for the pollen, this is probably my second most favorite time of the year, spring. Fall being my number one. But the old man just don't take this pollen as well as he used to anymore. Oh. I'm not sure what all the yellow flowers are out in these fields and that. Starting to look like ragweed. And that would make sense. Because ragweed pollen really messes with people. As it does me too. Now, one good thing about the storms always is, if you don't get your power knocked out or any damage, is cleans out the air. Air quality is so much better after a good rain shower. It don't take a thunderstorm, but you know, these days I'm hard pressed to remember when it just sort of rained without the thunder and lightning. I remember my childhood when we used to walk in the rain. We didn't walk in the rain when it was lightning, but unless I remember incorrectly, it didn't lightning and thunder as much back then as it does now. Maybe that's just me. The lake is looking beautiful. And now, being 65, I don't have to buy a fishing license. And I'm happy about that. So I'm going to do a little fishing. And if y'all are good, I'll take you along. We're just going to be doing bank fishing. I'm not going to get another boat. Looking back, I've caught just about as many fish off the bank as I ever caught off a boat. And bank fishing is a lot more economical. Well, we'll be but a few more minutes and we'll be back at the house. I know some of you like drive-abouts, but I wasn't going to get all showered, shaved, and cleaned up and all that to go somewhere special. I'm going to be doing that maybe tomorrow. Thinking about making a superfoods run, or I just may put it off till Sunday morning. We'll have to wait and see. You know, when you're doing these videos, keep the noise down. You got to keep that air conditioner blower on low. And this car gets toasty. Yep, it does. So you have to forgive me, folks. I know some of you are starting to complain about getting moist. Well, I'm right in there with you. Trust me that. But the last place before we turn on into the neighborhood that we're going to be checking gas prices is the old Bolero. And check it out, see if it's got gas, and see what its price is. about to pass by Buddy's again. Now he does have the cheapest at $2.97, but I'm not going to drive over to the other side of the river to save 2 cents a gallon. And that don't make no sense. I never put more than about 10 or 11 gallons in the car, so it'd be a wash. Driving over there to save the money, I'd spend the money just getting there. Oh, and we got a new bait shop. Great bait. Might have seen it there on the left. And that's a good thing, because I'm wanting to do some fishing, and all of our other bait shops have closed. Here we are, we're at Valero. Oh my God, their price is $3.59 for unleaded. Well, I'm gonna run in here because I promised Trixie we were out of milk. And that's one thing about these convenience stores. Most times milk ain't much different price than what it is at the supermarket. So I'll run in here, get the milk, and I'll be right back. Oh, so there you have it. Got Trixie a little bit of milk. Make the old girl happy. Gracie, she won't touch it. I know every time I talk about milk and Trixie, people always bring up the fact milk's not good for kitties. Well, Trixie's always loved it all her life, and I don't see where it's hurt the old girl so far. And she was screaming for it this morning. So now all we gotta do, head it on back up to the house. We'll chat a bit more. We'll call it done. But I can't believe Valero was $3.59 a gallon. Woo! And what I thought was even funnier was people were actually stopping there and buying it. Oh me. I don't know about you, but it did me some good just to take a little ride. I got to check on gas availability, gas prices in my area. Like I said, I hope y'all share what they're looking like where you live. It's always good to read your comments. I got to catch up on them again too. Got behind on them because, like I told you, I haven't even been on YouTube much. But there's Spooky laying in the driveway. So let me get the car off. We'll chat a bit more and we'll call this one done. So y'all, there you have it. That is the gas situation here in my little small town in south central Alabama. I do hope you're not having problems getting gas and diesel wherever you are. But if you are, share with us in the comments below. It'd be nice to know what different areas are being impacted. And you also know what old Mr. Tom's been up to and why he hasn't been on dropping out some videos. Now, as you might have seen, the yard's going to take a couple days attention. I might be able to sneak in a short cooking video for y'all, maybe on Saturday, if not Sunday. We'll just have to see how I feel and that, see what I get done. So until we all see you on the next video, y'all take care out there, stay safe. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for your prayers, kind thoughts, and wishes. They always make me feel better when I read them. Goodbye for now. Spooky, was you waiting on Papa? Was you waiting on Papa to get back from the ride? You was. Well, I'm back, okay? Let's take her on in the house, okay? Come on. Let's head her on in. Check on Gracie and Trixie. I'll make sure you still got some food. It ain't gonna be long now. Yep, got food. Gotta get the leaf out of your water. And that. We'll have to give you some good chow here in a bit. You gonna be okay? How about while the camera's uploading, I come out and sit with you while I give you some treats? What do you say about that, huh? Huh? You're my buddy. Later, all.